Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Displayland podcast. I'm your host, Ollie.
And I'm your other host, Joey.
And today, this podcast is going to be split into two sections. One on YouTube, being the game review of Air Defender, and two being on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and all other streaming services, being the news and recent. I was going to say take off Thursday announcements, but we have some news about that. So I'm going to say air show aircraft announcements. Hello everyone, it's Ollie and Joey here, and we thought we would do a quick review before we actually get into the gameplay footage. So we first started off with some training before we started recording, just to get a basic understanding of the game. Me and Joey both did two different trainings each, and I did the first two, and then he did, he did actually the first three or four. But we just got a basic understanding of the game. So Joey, how was training for you? What do you think they can improve? And tell us how your experience was.
Yeah, I think it was very well laid out, just the way that the sort of tutorial missions are laid out. I think it's well done, and I think that each one teaches you a different aspect that you need, which is good for a game to do because some games don't get the tutorials quite right, and then you jump into the actual game, you don't know what we're doing. We did skip some of the tutorials when we actually went and played it though, um, which made it a little bit more difficult for us, but I'm assuming that if you was to complete the tutorials like you're supposed to, it would have made it a lot easier for us. But yeah, as far as the tutorials go, I found it quite good.
Yeah, the game overall is pretty simple in a way. I mean, all you have to do is identify enemy aircraft, identify friendly aircraft, and obviously identify civilian airliners as just a non-threat, as just an aircraft in the airspace, which is what we started off by doing before we were quickly invaded by some bombers. But we are not going to get into that right now. That is for the footage just after this. We are just doing a quick run through of the game. So after you've done your basic training, you go on to the trade training, which is what me and Joey also did, which is what Joey was just telling you about there. And overall, it's an amazing tutorial. Like once again, like Joey said, it is a very simple tutorial. They tell you exactly what to do and how to do it, and where you need to click, and what each setting does, and what each like with suspect being S on the map, H being hostile, U being unknown, things like that. It very indicates easily what you're supposed to click on. So yeah, it's very good tutorial. But when we go into the actual game itself, which is still in early access, but we go to combat ready mode, you basically just have to be a air defender, a air defender ops, a radar ops guy, and you have to make sure Britain's airspace is defended. Now we're not going to tell you me and Joey's experience was like, other than the fact that I have to say it was amazing. Wouldn't you agree, Joey?
Oh yeah, it was a very, very fun game. Even though I wasn't technically playing it, you were sharing your screen.
Yeah.
We were both sort of trying to play the same game, which is honestly the only suggestion I have for the game, at least for an early access game, is add multiplayer. But other than that, I found it a, a very fun game, and I can see myself just playing it just randomly throughout the week.
Yeah, same here. To be honest, we do get into it in a bit more detail at the end of the next recording session. But yeah, it's pretty easy. It's just the fact that there's a lot of aircraft that you have to deal with, and you have to keep you could like they say in one of the tutorial levels, or I think maybe at the start of the main game, don't get tunnel vision on one area because that's what got us me and Joey out on our first ever playthrough that we did just before we started recording, and well, let's just say that one definitely didn't end well with 290,000 people dying. But yeah, I mean it's pretty simple. Just make sure you keep your eye out. Make sure you definitely, if you don't, if you're not sure, mark it as a U, and then come back to that aircraft later if you have bigger threats. If not, just launch a single QRA aircraft to go figure it out and go identify it.
Yeah, I will say that it is a lot to keep track of, so make sure you practice it quite a lot first, get used to what you need to send out, and get used to what you should try and do in advance, because we just kind of sent everything out and we ended up like with some planes running out of fuel. Um, but if you can keep track of all that stuff, you can get some like full on missions done. You can get some like operations going and stuff like that. But we just did a quick just wanted to play the game, showcase the game, so we didn't focus too much on doing some more advanced things with it. But um, if you can keep on top of it, it is good too.
Yeah, so the developer actually was interviewed the other day, actually, by one of the newspapers, and he RAF radar person himself. So he was inspired to make this game, which is what he said. And he said that he wanted a game that reflected his old self in the RAF, and he started building it for himself, basically just to do at home. And he never expected anyone outside of the radar or aviation community to take an interest. And he says that the response has been overwhelming, with players around the world engaging with it. So not only people in the UK playing Air Defender, people from around the globe, which just shows how large this game is becoming, even in early access.
Yeah, and he also mentioned that most games put you in the cockpit behind the controls, flying the planes, whereas this is sort of a top-down view of all of the planes and sort of like more of a strategy thing than just a game that puts you in the cockpit, tells you to shoot planes down. It's much more strategic and you have to plan a lot more.
Yeah, he also said everything in the game is drawn from his personal career, and many assume that being a radar operator, also known as a scopy, is dull by watching a screen beep all night. However, in reality, he says, you never know what's coming. So he thought he would make it into a game, and it has turned out to be very successful. It's an amazing game to play. It's a very easy game to play, but it can also be very stressful and funny at some times, as me and Joey figured out.
Yeah, during our first playthrough, you mentioned it briefly with the 290,000 people dead. That was Newcastle getting nuked, I believe.
Yeah, and some other place down the south, yeah.
Yeah, so that is something that can happen. You can get into all-out war in the game, so you do have to sort of try and avoid that. But I'm pretty sure you almost always will end up in a war because some planes just don't turn
Yeah.
around.
So, if you had to rate it, let's do some scales now to maybe put more of a star rating on this game. So, Joey, out of 10, no, sorry, out of 5, sorry, what would you rate it on a fun scale? Personally, I'd rate it at least a 4, only because obviously it's a 1 times speed game, which you can time warp, but it is a 1 times speed realistic time game where each second in game coordinates with 1 second in real life.
Yeah, I personally also put it a 4, maybe slightly lower just purely because we didn't know how to do more advanced maneuvers and operations. But that's just more of a thing that you'll learn playing the game a bit more, and that would definitely bump it up to a 4, maybe even 4.5. But other than that, yeah, as you mentioned, the time scale, it can be a little bit slower at parts, but that time warp does help with that. But the gameplay itself is perfect. But yeah, I would personally put it at a 4.
So now moving on to something like playability. So what are we thinking? Does the game run well? Is it a good sort of game idea? Is it laggy? Sort of like an overall, how fun is the game to play? But is it also a good idea? Is it also, you know, a game that you'd want to play again? Again, I'd probably rate it probably about 4.5, just because 5 stars is very hard to get. But we think that it's something that me and Joey will definitely be playing over the next few weeks after Midlands, especially.
Yeah, I would personally put this at a 4.5, maybe closer to a 5, just because, well, we were both going to buy the game anyway. We just got contacted luckily before we did. Because looking at, sort of the trailer or just gameplay of it, we were going to buy it anyway. But as far as the gameplay itself goes and the idea, it's a great concept that I haven't really seen done before. Um, but it was sort of overdue, um, just because of there's a lot of people who would be interested in this sort of thing, and me included. I mean, I personally don't want to be a radar operator, but the strategics of the like handling missions and stuff like that, it's something that I find interesting, and that's what bumps it up to a 4.5 for me on playability.
So overall, what would you sort of put the game at on a scale of 10? out of 10. Personally, I have to put it about an 8.5. It's a very good game, a very fun game to play, and a very replayable game over and over. Especially as you can do it on an endless mode, where you just have waves of enemy aircraft, waves of everything you could imagine being thrown at you for hours on end. And people do actual shifts in the game where they pretend to actually be the radar operator. So, Joey, overall out of 10, what would you rate the game?
I would personally put it at an 8, and I think the only reason it isn't any higher is just because it's an early access game. All the teething issues are still there, and they don't have multiplayer, which would easily bump it up to a 9 for me. But that is apparently in the roadmap, so that would bump it up to a 9 for me. And just the other sort of issues with an early access game, like more content will hopefully be coming in the future, that would bump it up even more, but an 8 is a very good ranking for an early access game, and this is a very early access game. I think it came out in November. It was sort of at the end of last year, I believe,
Yeah.
and it is a very early access game, so an 8 is a very, very strong start.
Well, without further ado, we'll get into the gameplay footage because we know that's all what you've been waiting for, and we do also make a slight review and some comments in the game session itself. So, without further ado, we're going to get into the actual game itself. Take care, everyone. If we don't see you again before Midlands, we'll see you in the next part. But other than that, we might see you next week for some promos, and if not, take care, everyone, and we'll see you in the game. Hello, everyone. Welcome to part two of this podcast. Technically, part three because we did just have a review of the game with some gameplay footage in the background. We do hope you enjoyed this, well, hopefully awesome episode, as it is something that has become very fortunate, actually, of the Air Defender developer to give us free Steam keys to have a review of the game. So, without further ado, let's get into it. So, just for ease of this, we are going to skip the tutorial just for a shorter episode because otherwise it's going to be like 3 hours long and we cannot be having another one of those. But we do recommend doing some of these trainings. You can see that I've done actually three of them. I don't know why this one hasn't logged. But yeah, the tutorials are very helpful and they do help you in the game. But we are going to go straight into combat ready. So you can see here we have some tabs. So we don't particularly need this one. We have our assets here, which right now technically we don't need, but we're going to keep it on the side of the screen anyway. So yeah, map of the UK, isn't it? And then we got France and
Yeah.
Belgium and Denmark and Norway and all that up there. So these bars up here, you can see this is how well we are doing. Obviously, it always starts at this lower level here, and you have to work your way up. You also have the public state of the awareness and how calm they are. So obviously, you can see people are very calm right now, and we are in a peacetime scenario, so there is no bomb threats, nothing to add.
Yeah, what I will say is that the tutorial definitely helps. It's a very in-depth just way of explaining how everything works.
We're not going to skip this. We have done this yesterday when we were doing our first playthrough of the game, but
It went perfectly.
I've disappeared.
It's sure you have disappeared. What's
I've
happened there?
disappeared.
Just
Right,
don't click on it.
trying to move it up a little bit. Stop trying to come up as a full screen. Oh my god.
Might just move mine down a little bit. That. Move mine down a little bit.
Oh.
I'm gonna disappear like this.
We're back,
There we go.
everyone. We
Yeah, I just had to
had some camera
sort it out.
issues,
Yeah.
yeah. So all the planes are starting to spawn in now. Here we go.
Yeah, if the little playthrough we did yesterday showed me anything, it's that we need to keep an eye on the south and the west.
Yes. So we
Yeah.
do know what we're looking out for here. So first of all, you have all these up here. So you have this is basically you haven't selected it as anything. A is an assumed friendly aircraft, so just an airliner or Cessna or something like that. You also have unknown, so possibly a threat, possibly not. You don't know yet, so you're just sort of keeping an eye out. X-ray, I've no idea. We have not used that one yet. Suspect is just an enemy aircraft. H is hostile, so something that's about to blow up the whole UK. And Z is zombie, which is basically a QRA is intercepting it. It is also a one-to-one timescale, as you can see at the top. It is moving by seconds, and it is not real. So the current time is about 6 o'clock. This is about 2 hours delayed, so I think it just starts at a random time.
Yeah, what I will say is I think the jet's movements aren't real time, but the game clock is.
I think they
Like, I
are,
believe the jet's moving a
because
bit faster.
I mean, from where I live, which is down on the south coast over here, obviously I can see some of the planes that go up here, and obviously it does take quite a while, but it doesn't take as long as you'd think it was.
It might be, I'm not sure.
So yeah, if we learned anything from our run through yesterday, it's that a certain place around here didn't exist anymore. I'll say that's the only thing I'm gonna say.
Yeah. There wasn't too many casualties though, just like 200,000. It's just a couple.
Yeah, just a few. Yeah,
So, we're already pros at this game, like, we can
obviously.
protect, like, nearly everyone, you know? We started, like, a war perhaps, but, it's fine.
That's getting a straight
Yeah.
QRA onto it.
Yeah, it's literally got the call sign IRA.
Yeah, it's an Iranian aircraft. I'm gonna put it as a suspect. And we need that
Let's keep an eye
aircraft
on the
gone
south as well,
immediately.
and Ireland.
And
Gotta
Ireland,
keep an eye
yeah,
on Ireland. They tend to invade apparently. Last playthrough, they seem to invade us.
they did. Well, it was Russia, but yeah,
It was Russia flying through Ireland.
yes. So, I mean, so yeah, some immediate giveaways is the fact that the call sign is Iran 707. A 707 would also not be cruising at 18,000 feet, as we can see on here. Its cruising altitude is where is it?
It's not actually on there, but
It's not
it would
actually
be
on there.
it would just be your typical airline cruising
Yeah.
altitude.
And also, it's got no flight plan, and it's using VFR at 18,000 feet, which is pretty much a big no.
VFR over the ocean as well, which is
Yeah, which is
questionable.
pretty much illegal.
Seems to be the only track of interest currently. What I will say is I'm not entirely sure. I haven't played enough of this game to say, but I don't think planes that take off in the UK can be bad. I don't want to
Yeah,
jinx
I
it.
don't know.
They could be a hijack or something, but like, I don't think they can be
I
bad.
mean, I don't know. This seems very strange. Just it's not go. It's not got a rival as a civilian airline. We'll leave that one alone for now, and see what
I mean,
happens.
it's doing no flight plan VFR, so it could just be someone flying around in a privately
Yeah,
owned
which is why I
ERJ,
put it
We
as
all own one of them.
unknown. Yeah.
We all own an ERJ. Is there a couple new planes from France?
Let's have a look. Oh, what's this? Yeah, it's fine.
No new ones.
Nothing new. Yeah, we need to just get this QRA airborne, really. Oh, hello.
Oh, I hope.
And again, I mean,
Okay,
it
there's
says that
another one.
it says that it's a
That's-
Tu-95.
Yeah, that's definitely not great. It's no flight plan VFR at 35,000
I think
feet.
we have
Not sure
bigger
about that
issues.
one.
I think we have
Yeah,
bigger
we do have bigger
issues.
issues. The fact that it's telling you it's a Tu-95. They
Oh
got
no. Oh no, there's another one.
oh, there's another one. You can start wars in this game. Well, they're a pair, so you don't have to QRA to both
Yeah.
of them.
So we've got Iran and Russia invading us at the same time.
Yeah, all from the same place as well.
Yeah.
You think Iran would, come in from south, but it's fine.
South. Whoa, whoa. No,
It's
you're not a
from south.
suspect. Yo, yo, he's not a
Well,
suspect, right? I never. Yo, what?
just gonna shoot down a beach. Maybe don't do that.
Oh my god. Why are we
Oh, there's
getting
more.
full on invaded?
You haven't even shot anyone down. Why are they attacking?
Yeah. Well, they're not attacking. They're just like being
Well, they
annoying.
seem to be preparing quite a large attack. Maybe get an AWACS up near
Yeah.
the coast of what I assume that's Norway. Just get us a bit more range.
So we'll get one of our sentry EWACs. AWACS. Oh,
You might need a refueling tanker up there as well, because
yeah.
that's quite far for it. It'll be the VC-10s, right?
Yeah.
Put it like, yeah, there.
Probably not the best place to put it, but
Probably could have put halfway.
yeah.
Don't forget, as they said earlier, don't get tunnel vision. Keep an eye
Don't
on
get
the
tunnel
south as
vision,
well.
yeah. Well, and also,
Gotta keep yourself on your toes.
well, I think we have some bigger issues to.
But you don't want to get caught out from the south at the same time. Gotta keep an eye on everywhere in this game, just in case.
do, yeah.
Interrogate. Yeah.
That's fine, isn't it? There we go. Our first Cure is launched from Lucas, which is
It's
somewhere.
somewhere. It's in the UK.
It
I
is,
will
yeah.
say that. That's about as far as my knowledge on that airbase goes.
Isn't that like
But
a
we can
German
assume
bomber?
it's
No, that's a helicopter. Never mind.
um no idea.
I
It's
think
got the
it's a
call sign fleet,
DF-95.
so I don't think we need to worry about it.
Yeah, you say that.
Well, we can,
Yeah, that's something that a
yeah.
Russian would say.
That no, don't worry about mate.
Hmm.
No,
I mean,
don't
well,
worry about the one with. Don't worry about the two new 95s. Don't worry
there
about
you
it.
go. There's our interceptors there on the way.
Yeah.
So yeah, quite a lot of aircraft already coming to blow up England, which is not great this early into the game.
Or
But
intimidators. You never know.
well, that I mean, yeah, I mean,
I mean,
really,
yeah, they
yeah.
don't. They don't normally launch. They normally launch one of those to fly near us, not three.
And the fact is, we're probably going to start a war doing this. So
Yeah, if they don't turn around, we have to shoot them down, and that pretty much
yeah, or they
is
blow up
going
the
to
United
start World
Kingdom,
War Three.
which starts World War Three anyway.
Yeah, they normally aim for the radars.
I mean,
So
yesterday we had the Russian leader died. He just got like assassinated or something.
yeah, that happens sometimes.
Look down it. Oh, hello.
Oh, Brent,
No, it's alright. It's alright. It's alright.
nice
I don't
happens.
think it. Thing is, I don't think each radar even does anything because, well, like not necessarily because you can see the whole of the UK anyway. Uh,
I
I don't.
mean, the range, like
What's
clicking on them will just tell you its range.
don't really know what this thing is. I thought it was a radar at first, but you can't click on it. So we have our
It's a
first
3D scan.
pair on the way. We don't have anyone else at the moment who've left.
Well, that we can see anyway. They might be beyond the radar.
Yeah. Well, I meant of our interceptors, sorry.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the thing about clicking on the radars is I believe that it just tells you what that radar's range is. It like you can see what it sees anyway, but it just tells you what its maximum range is.
There we go. So we've got some more aircraft getting airborne as soon as possible for our QRA intercept. So this is pretty realistic in the sense that Tu-95s would occasionally get close to the UK, and actually from this angle as well. Usually they would hover mainly sort of around this area up here to test our QRA defences. Um, and we are very good. We do it very regularly. We do fake Cure intercepts with the Draken team that are based T-side, T-side, either or works. And we have one of the best Cures in the world. Cure stands for Quick Reaction Alert. So basically, you get a call from the master controller saying, "Please track Alpha, entry eastbound, maintain flight level 150 to 170."
Proceed track Alpha, entry eastbound, flight level 150 to 170, Saint X01.
You get a call from the master controller basically saying, Cure, scramble, scramble, acknowledge. They'll go Cure, and then just probably turn the rings on of the three. And then they all say, Cure, and then they'll run up to the aircraft, scramble the aircraft out, and that will be that, which is what it's been doing in this game.
Yeah, and I believe in some countries in Europe, I don't know if it's all of them, I don't know if it's the UK as well or even America, but um, if you own a plane and you're flying, you can tell them that they can use you as QRA practice.
Yes.
So they might just come up and intercept you, form next to you. They won't do anything, but they will practice their response time using you.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay. I can see that one on your radar. Roger, understood. I will bring Lucas QRA to readiness.
So you can
I'm
see
guessing
our
the
6 aircraft there.
Lucas
yeah,
operations
guessing the
ready.
AWACS isn't
Your
up in the air yet.
is the
It
Vulcan
is, yeah.
master controller. Acknowledge.
Oh,
It's this whole
oh
massive
yeah.
radar dome here. See E,
Q1 and 2. Scramble, scramble, scramble. Acknowledge.
and our tanker is not far behind.
Expect vectors to target on
Yeah.
takeoff. Expedite your climb to Angels 3-5. Cleared. Buster. Your mission, interrogate. Audio weapons controller, expect Lakers Q to be airborne in 4 minutes.
So yeah, we will have to wait 4 IRL minutes unless we use the time warp feature, which we could use, but we're not going to use it as of right now because we have a bit of a slight situation going on. I would rather
Yeah.
watch this unfold slowly rather than the whole of the UK be nuked by about 10 minutes into this video.
I mean, that would be entertaining. I
It
will
would,
say
but it'd
that.
be a very short review, wouldn't it, if we've killed the whole of the UK? Now, Joe, you were telling me yesterday about a something that was in the Sneak Peeks channel or in the leaked channel in the Discord about Birmingham.
Oh, yeah. So in the Discord server for this game, which you can find on the Steam page, there is a screenshot from the developer of our Defender, showing his current scenario in the game with 4.4 million civilian deaths, and a big text at the bottom saying Birmingham has been destroyed, 1,010,000 people dead. So, just just a couple casualties, not too
Yeah.
many. Just a regular gameplay. Um, but you can imagine how much higher that number would get if somewhere like London was targeted in this game.
Yeah, I
Wouldn't be
mean, it
great.
probably was, to be fair.
Yeah, it will have been targeted as yeah. You gotta keep an eye out on everything during this game, even while your QRAs are going up, you gotta keep an eye. Oh,
What does that even mean?
the thing that
IRS.
causes northern lights,
Yeah.
it can interfere with
Oh,
radar signals.
radars, yeah.
So presumably radars will either be down or reduced. Okay,
Well, that's
I didn't know that was in the game.
well, these I yeah, there you go. You can see they're flashing. You can see that they are flashing. So I assume that means
Presumably that is their last reported position, maybe.
yeah. Let's have a look. See if they move compared to this. Yeah, I believe that's their last reported location. Yeah,
But obviously, once the jets get up near there, they'll be able to
interrogate. Yeah, and
get an eye
identify.
on them. I mean, we don't really need to identify them ones. They are
Well,
literally labeled as
yeah.
T-95s, but we can turn them away in
Well,
time. We can try to turn them away well in time.
some place down here also got nuked yesterday.
Yeah, it was like very, very
Yeah.
south.
Don't know where these other two aircrafts are though.
Reckon that this is Lucas Ops. You are now taxiing to the runway.
Oh
Rolling
wait, they're
in
turning
60
away
seconds.
because they don't know where the aircraft are
Oh, they don't have an eye on it.
because they've disappeared. That's why we have our AWAC out here.
Oh, send them to Cap. Send the ones turning away to Cap, which is Combat Air Patrol.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Hopefully during Cap they can get an eye on it. Send that one up as well.
What they're going to do
They
is
will
they're
aim
going
for
to
the
turn
radar.
towards Saxa, and they will probably try and nuke it.
Yeah, they tend to do that. Yeah, they
Luckily,
don't
we
care
haven't
about war
lost.
crimes in this game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
luckily
you
we
haven't
haven't
lost
lost
that
track
one.
on that. What I am going to do is get our AWAC. Where is it? It's not going to be on here, is it? We need to get our AWAC aircraft. Can we see the ones in the sky? Not too sure. There we go. Where is our AWAC? There. So I'm going to task it to go about there. Should probably move the tanker as well. It's probably down here.
Don't forget to keep an eye on south and
Yeah.
west as well. The main thing in this game is not getting caught out by another aircraft.
Yeah, because we had a 707. Some Iranian drone came and blew up Netty Shed.
Is that how you pronounce that?
Neaty Sheds? Neaty Shed? I don't really know, to be
Is it
fair.
on that Nita's head or something?
Neaty's head, yeah. Yeah, maybe. I don't know, bro.
Yeah, I don't live there, so I wouldn't know. Sure, we'll get corrected by someone.
Yeah, hopefully.
I mean, I got corrected by my parents on how to pronounce Iran. I still say it technically wrong. It's
It is
Iran,
Iran. It's
but
Iran. It's Iran.
I'm Northern, so it sounds too fancy for me to say Iran.
Iran. Yeah, I mean, Iran. I say Iran.
Iran, yeah. I mean, I'll just stick to saying Iran. I used to say Iran,
Iran. Where
but
do
that's
you
the
ran?
American way. I don't. I, I'll stick to Walken, thanks. Um, yeah, I used to pronounce it Iran. My mum corrected me, and I was like, well, I'll change if I change it.
Sorry about that little interruption, everyone. We are now back, continuing our game review. So, unfortunately, we still haven't got any eyes on the target. Looking around the UK, there's still 4 aircraft somewhere. There's one of them that I haven't tracked correctly, or not tracked at all, should I
Yeah,
say?
there is quite a lot of aircraft flying around.
87, 88. There's about 91 aircraft flying in the game currently.
Yeah, which can get a little bit hectic, but I mean, it's
Especially if you
realistic
put it
in
on
that.
5 times
Well,
speed,
especially,
yeah.
yeah, it can get a little bit laggy if you're on a lower end device because it's tracking hundreds, like 100 aircraft at 5 times speed.
Yeah.
But that's Ollie's also recording his screen and sharing his
And
screen at the same
sharing
time.
clips,
So
yeah.
yeah, you have to do a lot to make it lag. I will say that.
So yeah, the
We
game
managed it
doesn't
though.
lag too much. It's obviously just the fact that if you put it on a very fast speed while screen sharing and recording your screen while having like 5 different things open, it can get very
And on
laggy.
a lower end device, yeah.
Yeah, and on a very low end gaming PC that's like 6 years old.
Yeah. Yeah, what I will say is this game, as you can see right now, I'm not playing. My pretty much only suggestion to this game would be multiplayer, but I know that that's quite a difficult thing to add to a
It's
game,
also
so
a
it's
well-known
understandable it's
thing.
not in the
Yeah,
game.
I have mentioned it to the dev. He
Yeah,
said it's something that's on the roadmap. So
yeah. There is a lot on the roadmap for this game. It's still in development. It's
Yeah.
still
This is early
actively
access,
improving
yeah.
as we go. Yes, it's early access, so it's not even a complete game yet. But even for an early access, it feels it's completely playable as a game. Whereabouts is the AWACS now?
AWACS is here. Where is it there?
Oh, he's slow.
Indeed, yeah. So luckily, this currently hasn't changed heading. Uh,
Oh yeah, you can see that the radar's smaller now. You can like see the line that's sweeping across the screen is no longer as big as it was because
yeah,
of
because it
that
used to come up like here, didn't it?
magnetic
Used to be
storm.
like,
Yeah. So that happens in real life. They have to account for that. In the geomagnetic storms, which is essentially solar flares, stuff like that, or increased solar activity. You get
mm,
northern lights from that. You also get interruptions in the radar. So if there's a severe solar storm, you see planes, especially nearer to the poles, will actually avoid going far enough north. And since we're at the very, very, very top of the UK, we're very far north, so it will cause some interference over there. It's a very
040,
interesting
75.
topic. It's a very interesting topic of geomagnetic
yeah,
activity because I still don't understand exactly what causes northern lights, but I
040,
know it's to do with the
50.
magnetic field. Like I have a semi understanding of how it happens, but it's such a complicated topic
yeah.
that the best I could say is the sun sneezes on Earth and the sneeze is northern lights. That's the easiest way of explaining it as I've
They only
found.
have 38% fuel.
Right, how far's the tanker?
Too far.
Yeah,
I mean, if that's the
we might have sent out the
E3, that's the tank.
that's the tanker. Yeah, I mean, they've been going north the entire time, right? So even if you sent them back now, they wouldn't get back in
Yeah.
time. So either way, we're losing them. We may as well send them up and sort it out.
05040. Hot.
There you go, cleared hot. Have to check on things like France and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's something you do have to consider as well. It's fuel. You even have fuel reserves in like all your combined air bases,
Yeah.
and if they get bombed, it runs out. Or if they use all of it, you can't take anything off.
05020.
It's just something you have to account for.
That's radar lock.
What's that on the right of the screen? What's that? Are
Those would be the
those the
bombs, I
radar?
reckon.
That'll be radar interference, presumably, right?
Yeah, which means is the yeah,
Oh,
there you
there
go.
they are.
06020. Hot.
So now
We've
these
entered the
guys should
radar.
go and well, not identify, but sorry, escort. That's what it should be. Should go and escort this.
Pirate. Pass, pass, pass.
Please don't shoot him down.
That
We're
would
gonna
be an
lose some
international
planes here.
incident.
We are gonna lose some
Yeah,
planes
we
here.
got enough fuel to get them back, so this is a one-way mission for these guys. We are using tornadoes. I'm not sure if typhoons are in this game. Presumably, the higher level you
Yeah,
are,
I
maybe the better
assume so.
equipment you have.
Yeah,
I don't know. I haven't played enough of this game to find out. But even with tornadoes, it works perfectly fine. Um,
I am setting their fuel to eco, just so they can
mm,
serve that little bit of fuel.
yeah. See, now that if the Tu-95s were smart, which I don't think they will be, especially in this game, um,
080.
they would they would know the fuel capabilities of the tornado. They'd just do circles far enough away,
Yeah,
wait for them to crash into the ocean, and then continue onwards. But I don't think they'll know to do that.
Copy GD.
Does that say what is that H hostile? I assume, yeah.
hostile. Yeah.
It looks awfully similar to an M on the screen share, which means missile in this game. So just being wary of that one. But yeah, you can intercept the missiles. I wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah, I
but
think
you
you
can.
can. Yeah.
I wouldn't recommend doing it with your plane, but you can, I guess, if
We
you
need an
wanted to.
RAF base like down here somewhere.
That sounds like you're saying that because you
Nah,
want one
because
closer to you.
what if they're gonna blow up Portreath and they need something down here, really, don't they?
I mean, our satellites, I don't know what year this is based in because, well, earlier yesterday they mentioned Clinton as president and we're using tornadoes, but
Iranian aircraft, this is Royal Air Force Interceptor on guard 121.5. I've been instructed by the Ministry of Defence on behalf of the Majesty's Government of the United Kingdom to confirm your intentions. Acknowledge. Iranian aircraft say intention. Acknowledge.
yeah, I know that in real life we'll know well before a plane gets around the UK into the southwest of the UK. We'd know well beforehand, and in real life they wouldn't be able to really fly over all of Europe, and they would pretty much every time come down from the coast of
Copy.
Norway.
RTB
So
Lucas is 210. Copied. RTB Lucas is 210.
RTB being returned to base, so that's presumably the lack of fuel.
Yeah, I would assume so. They still have 31% fuel. They haven't lost much.
You put them on eco mode though, right? So
Yeah,
they're gonna conserve a lot of it.
put all of them on eco,
They might,
hopefully.
yeah. So they might be able to get back. I doubt it, but it depends on where the tanker gets though.
04050.
Yeah, it's just when you really got to pay attention to everything at this point.
Yeah,
05075.
He's not moving, is he?
it's not. No.
Pirate Joker. Copied. RTB Lucas is 210.
It's
Have
not.
you identified the aircraft yet?
I did try, but it didn't actually do anything. It's not identified.
Unless it is just a Boeing 707.
Nah, but it has the same call sign as the one we had yesterday. And it would talk.
Oh yeah, I
It
can't
would be
remember what
talking
that
on the
was.
radio.
Yeah. What was that aircraft?
It was also Boeing
It's-
707.
Yeah. I mean, the best we can do is just keep escorting it until it gets closer to the airspace. Then presumably they'll do a show of presence, show Fox.
All stations made up is on. Getting
Oh,
reports that the Russian leader is dead. We're now seeing intelligence that they're preparing for an all-out attack on the UK. All available assets
Yeah,
are being
what do we
brought
do,
to
bruh?
readiness.
Wait, did these guys shoot
they
down that
shot it
Iranian
down.
plane?
We have authority
Why
to
did
They
they shoot
shot
it
it down.
down? Why did they shoot it down?
I
identification.
don't know.
Ensure your track repair operatives keep an eye out for vampires. You'd like it to be the first target of any attack, so get everyone
Okay, well, I
prepared.
don't know why they've just done that, because I told
Electronic
none of
warfare
us
officers,
told
this
them.
is your time to
Uh,
shine. Expect plenty
you might
of
want to get some
casualties.
aircraft on combat air patrols.
Only
Get some tankers just up in
Yeah.
the air, ready.
few hours.
Get some AWACS.
Good luck, everyone.
I heard all out war.
Master controller allocator, we're going to get the tanker airborne to support the intercept.
I mean, you might want to get some up in every different area around the
Yeah.
UK, right? They seem to attack from the left as well.
Rise ops, this is Buckham allocator.
Not sure why they've
Get
done
one
that.
tanker airborne to support you.
No, this is going well.
Sectors
Perfectly
are
fine. Don't know
Would
what
it?
you
Yeah.
mean.
okay, Buckham acknowledged.
Going absolutely perfectly. don't look at the top of the screen where it says our skills
Yeah.
at this game are poor, everyone's scared, and the global situation is critical.
Audio allocator, expect two F3s launching from Connix B heading to the cap.
They're just killing everyone. They're just killing they don't even care. They're just killing everyone.
Oh, they're just killing everything.
No, why are they? The thing is, I don't understand why they shot down the Iranian one. Because we didn't tell it to shoot it down. We told it to identify and. Oh wait, did I click engage rather than escort? Please tell me I didn't click engage rather than escort. Oh no.
You might have done.
Can
You
you
might have.
imagine? Can you imagine?
That is very likely, I think, unfortunately. That would be really unfortunate.
I mean, that's just a lack of judgment from me, really, isn't it?
Something like that.
Audio
No, it's going
allocator,
perfectly
expect
fine.
two F3s launching
Something
from
like that,
Leeming
yeah.
heading to the cap.
To be fair,
Audio
last time by this
allocator,
point, I think Newcastle had
two
been nuked,
F3s
so I think we're
Yeah,
doing
to be
okay.
fair.
We're sending them to the cap. Audio allocator, we're going to send more F3s up to cap from
You're gonna have to
Leeming.
turn all of these
We're
into
currently
eco mode,
starting
by
up
the way.
and should be taxiing to the
No, I'm
runway in
putting
the next
tankered
10
tracks with
minutes.
all of them.
Audio allocator,
Yeah, but
looks
I
like
probably
we're going
would
to be
put them on
losing.
eco mode just to save
We're
fuel.
sending up more
True.
F3s to cap from Leeming. They're currently starting up and should be taxiing to the runway in the next 20
So
minutes.
in about
Audio
5 seconds, you're going to see
allocator,
about
expect two
50
F3s
aircraft just
launching
come
from
pouring
Leeming
down from
heading to
there,
the cap. Audio
there,
allocator, we have
there.
They seem to be in
more F3s
waves,
up
that's the
to cap
thing.
from Lucas.
Yeah.
They're currently starting up and should be taxiing to the runway in the next 10 minutes. Audio allocator, expect two F3s launching from Leeming heading to the cap. Master controller
The core radio
allocator, we're
operator is just gonna be talking for the next 10
Yeah.
minutes straight.
for the intercept. Okay, if you want to contact Bryce and get that sorted. Okay, will do. Bryce Ops, this is Buckham Allocator. Need you to get one tanker airborne to support Q. Expect vectors on takeoff. Okay, Buckham acknowledged. Pirate, go.
So
If you
now,
RTB the tornadoes up that already shot everything down
yeah,
that
yeah,
started World
people
War
coming
Three.
back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll have enough
I
fuel,
don't know.
surely. They've
Yeah.
come from
If
they've
you
gone up there and then down there with 20% fuel, with less than that. So
mm, it is crazy how one jet can just start the domino effect
yeah,
of World War Three. Like I know it's a game, but that would happen. That could happen in real life. It wouldn't because they're professionals and wouldn't accidentally shoot a thing
yeah.
down like we.
Well, we might. I
But
still haven't looked at the recording. I don't know. I feel like I just looked at it and feel like, did I click that? Like, yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't.
I think you might have done because I thought the escort button was there as well. I did hear him say Fox One, and I was like, whoa. But maybe they can just decide by themselves if it's too far.
Yeah,
Who knows? Can you transfer jets in this game?
yeah. You can redeploy them.
You might want to redeploy some up to as far north as you can get. So, what would that be? Scotland. Yeah, just redeploy some to Scotland. That was highlighted red for a reason, I
Yeah, I
imagine.
assume it can't.
There's that one, yeah. Just get some to Scotland, because that's a lot closer to where they seem to be coming from. Just get a quick update. What's going on up there? Any planes?
Down at Yeovilton if we can. Yeovilton being
Mm.
around here.
What's that one heading for? There's a one coming from France on the like southeast of England. Just a plane. I mean, they're all
Just a
planes.
yeah,
Just a civilian plane. Right, what's going on north?
nothing at the moment.
For, s- for some country that's just
Allocator,
declared.
Moonraker departing Wellington.
What's that? One crossing the tanker track north of no west, west, up, up, left. Just checking. Gotta check everything. We're
Yeah.
at full war apparently, so gotta make
I don't
sure.
think you can get it out of critical. I think it's always in
I
critical
mean
now.
I mean, someone who's good at the game might be able to. We
Well, I
aren't.
don't know. Yeah,
So,
yeah. I don't know.
yeah, we're not exactly professional. But you start getting some pretty intense music. I don't know if you turn music down or not. I can't hear it.
It's turned
But,
down, but we don't have any at the moment.
yeah, you get some pretty intense music once planes start turning up.
Do we even have any electronic warfare aircraft? These are Nimrods, which I think are electronic warfare, but I can't really remember.
Pull up the asset list again. Let me check. Have a real in-depth look. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. I'm looking down, looking at the list. I'm not seeing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't. I looked at it earlier. I didn't see anything, so I don't think we do. They do. We don't. Unless we just don't know how to use it. Again, we skipped
Yeah.
the parts of the tutorial, so. No, for World War Three, it's just awfully quiet.
The one thing you don't say in World War Three.
I mean, it is, right? Maybe you might even be able to do a 5 times speed at this point. Like, they're just not turning up. Are they asleep, you reckon?
Could be.
Also, I don't know why Russia started war with us when the first thing we shot down was an
An
Iranian plane.
Iranian plane.
I can only assume it's Iranian, but it might not be. We're just assuming based on the IRA call sign.
Yeah.
So I guess it could be the US taxman, who knows?
Could be. Could be.
And you don't mess around with them, that's for sure. We're gonna hear just in the next, like, 5 minutes, QRA launched, QRA launched,
Yeah.
QRA launched, over and over again.
Let's get some more E3s up.
True. Extend our range a little bit. And this is pretty much what would happen in real life. You'd everything would be sent up,
Yeah.
basically. Like, the second something like this happens.
The whole
And
RAF
nowhere in
would
the
be
world
deployed.
nowadays, war would be declared on Twitter somehow. Like, that's how they would officially declare war nowadays, is just tweet it.
Still don't know why people are coming into our
Starting the war with the
airspace, but
UK, hashtag lol, you know?
alright.
That'd be a crazy tweet. That'd go so viral. They should do that. No, that I
Just
mean,
one of those
maybe
dad
not with the UK,
pics.
but
Just one of
they
those
should do
dad
that.
pics, like Putin in a Tu-95 over the UK. I just invaded the UK,
Yeah,
feeling good.
yeah, just a selfie with, like, looking at not even at the camera, looking at his
Got a
screen.
typhoon about to blow the aircraft up. Yo guys, got a typhoon next to me, feeling chill.
Yeah.
Just nukes London.
Uh,
Can you imagine Keir Starmer just over Moscow taking selfies?
just took over. Hashtag skill issue. It's such a strange place.
Mr. P down, feeling good.
It is just the group chat for the world at this point,
Yeah.
so they may as well. Oh, we're doing okay, apparently. We're doing okay. I don't know why people are scared that nothing's happening. It's
Nothing ever
quiet.
happens. Nothing ever
And
happens.
nothing ever happens. Nothing ever happens.
Until it happens, obviously, but nothing
Don't
ever happens.
you just don't look at the top of the screen that says the state of the world is in critical condition. Nothing ever happens.
I still don't know why we have Alaska and Canberra in here. I can see why we have Washington and Moscow
Uh,
at times, but
for fun?
guess, yeah.
I mean, Alaska's the closest part of the US to Russia, so
True.
don't know what that's got to do with it, but it is a Zulu. Don't know really where that is,
That's
but,
us.
you know, that's us. That makes sense.
It does, yeah, no, it does make sense to be fair.
Canberra's Australia, right?
Yeah, yeah, it's the capital of Australia. Australia?
No, not even close. But, I mean, I don't really know why we need Australia's time, but maybe we
See,
can get,
that's the
like
music in the background. That
yeah, that's the music you don't want to hear because that's when things are gonna go down.
yeah.
Go down as in go downhill, presumably. Put them all on eco mode.
Magic departing Waddington.
Bit late. That's not a good sound. What's going on up north? I don't even wanna know.
Neither.
Well, we have to.
Of course we'll have a look. Nothing.
Just have a look. Nothing's going on yet. Doesn't help that the sun decided to block out half of the radar.
Yes, this is the radar that wasn't infected. For some reason, all of them are other than the bear.
Oh,
Oh,
you might wanna put it up 5 times speed. You might wanna put it up 5 times
it's
speed.
not on 5 times.
Oh, they're just going quick.
Yeah.
Well, we got
Master
jets,
controller
right? So just send
IDO.
some jets.
We have a track of interest east of Staxton. Okay, thank you. Master controller IDO.
This
We
is
have a track
not
of interest east
this
of
is
Staxton.
not looking good, is it?
Yeah, not really.
No.
Master controller
Those
IDO.
are
We
Tu-95s
have a
as
track
well,
of
right? Nuclear
interest.
And
capable.
MiG-31s. Yeah. And Su-24s. Master controller, master
Mm.
controller, master controller, master controller, master controller.
Master controller, just send everything,
Okay,
please.
thank
Thank
you.
you.
Let's get the Madoc. Master controller IDO. We have a track of interest east
Half our
of
interceptors aren't
Staxton.
even back yet.
Okay, thank you. Let's get the Madoc back on the line.
This
Madoc,
is
this is the Bucket Master controller.
gonna go
We have
perfectly
no
fine.
alert.
Can I just say, they've gone like, their route is going to have to have gone
East of
like
Staxton.
that. Otherwise, they'd have been shot
Yeah,
down
they've
in
gone
Yeah,
through
Denver.
that's okay. I can see that one.
yeah, they go through some weird
Roger, Master
trajectory, but they would have
controller.
been shot
I mean,
down
technically,
anyway.
there's like a river that goes along there, so technically they could have done that and gone up and then gone down.
Leaving
But
Oh yeah,
operators
no,
at
but like
Secure. This is the Bucket Master controller. Acknowledge.
I mean in real life they'd be
QRA.
NATO allies
1 and
starting helping us as
yeah,
well, so
scramble,
they wouldn't even
scramble.
get this
Acknowledge
close.
QRA. Expect vectors
And
to
also in
approach
real
in
life we'd see
sequence.
their
Got you
movements
primed to
well before they even
yeah,
took off.
cleared Buster.
But this
Acknowledge.
is once
they'd
again
have satellites over there.
yeah, this is once again like 2000 or something because Clinton's president apparently. So
I don't actually know what year that is, to be honest.
no, should we find out? We'll find out. We'll find out when Clinton
Of course.
was. Of course, well, when was 1993 to 2001.
So he said 2 terms. Didn't he have like a scandal or
So,
something?
yes, it was it Watergate?
Yeah,
No, that
Watergate.
was
No,
before that,
was
right?
it? I thought it was Watergate.
Yeah, that was the 80s, right?
I don't know why you're asking me.
Uh,
Yeah, so when we heard that noise,
oh
that
no,
was
he did have a scandal,
probably
yeah,
these guys coming down here.
yeah. He did have a scandal. It was cheating.
What did he cheat
So
on his maths test?
on his wife,
That's a bit more severe. Yeah, no, I can see where that's coming
yeah, a
from.
little bit. I mean, compared to what some presidents do, not naming anyone, but it's not as bad as what
Yeah.
some other presidents. So
Well, I'm not sure any really
all that
president of the United States is what is it, like glittering gold. So we've got
Yeah, no, none of them. Oh,
someone is inside our airspace.
unnoticed. Well, they're probably, like, on the outskirts of it. We should probably have a look north because we've been focusing way too hard on the east. I'll have
Yeah,
a look. I meant more north than that, but we'll have a look.
no one's up there. This is that.
Anyone west?
No. Not that I can see. I'm not sure.
Oh, who's that on the right? N- Who's that?
It's fine, yeah.
Just a plane. I don't know why there's planes landing in our airspace when we're at war, but it's fine.
Yeah.
Maybe you can close the airspace. We're not
Yeah, you can
we're
always
not
ATC,
experienced enough.
can't you?
Yeah, we're not experienced enough in this game to know how to,
Oh yeah, no,
but
you can
presumably you
ATC.
can. Ground your planes. Just send them a DM. Go ahead, ground planes, man. Nope, didn't work.
No, can't type, I don't think.
Maybe click the arrow on the left. No. Close. Ground.
Ground or
I don't think this gonna work.
Magic departing Waddington.
Yeah, something tells me that's not gonna work. Should we get a quick check up on their Discord, see if they've said how to do it?
yeah, go on.
Search airspace. Um, you can do an airspace closure. Not sure how. So we're just doing war with airspace open.
I guess, yeah.
Um, I'm sure it tells you in the tutorials, but we did skip those. So, confirm. Are now triggered by confirmed threats rather than tension level alone. Okay, so is it automatic? I don't think so. It might be.
I mean, everyone just like took off at the same time as soon as I was trying to look for the look for this. Um,
Close the airspace. You can close the airspace, I do know that because I've got screenshots of people who've done it. Airspace control, there's a button for it. Don't know where it is or how you access it. There is a button for it. Maybe. I'm not entirely sure. They had
yeah.
the map button clicked at the bottom middle. I know that. Whether that does anything. Oh, areas? FIR. Oh,
Oh, well, that's our fire. That's our air-to-air refueling. That's the danger areas.
so we're learning new things as we're going along, which is
Yeah.
good. Um,
Oh, these are some strategic
maybe
bases. Or
airways?
okay, that's my local, and that well, it's not there, but I mean,
That's,
technically.
yeah, maybe airways at the top right.
Oh, here's all the other air
Let's have
airways.
a look. Is Blackpool on here? Oh, no, that's a lot of lights. Is Blackpool on here?
Let me turn off
Um,
that.
maybe to the left.
Cities. Oh, sorry, what am I
So all the
going?
ones that get nuked. See if Blackpool Airshell, airport, not Airshell, airport, see
Somewhere
it.
if it is. I think we have bigger problems to fry over here.
Yeah, no, we do have bigger problems, yeah, like World War Three. It is a problem. We
Is
need
a
to
bit,
sort that
yeah.
one out. I'm not sure how you close the airspace. Airs Oh, bottom left. Oh,
Not sure. Um,
Choose Buckham, Pokey, 080,
we're doing World War Three with
yeah, World
open
War
air.
Three simulator with open airspace.
080.
I mean, it'll be fine. They'll be the safest people in the country, to be honest. The ones flying will be the safest ones.
Maybe we have closed our airspace. This is going down.
It is very, very slowly.
I did tell ATC close airspace, but I'm not sure that's how you're supposed to do it. I'm not too sure.
No, there's a menu that comes up somehow.
So this is when it
So
starts to get
literally,
laggy when you have
100.
loads of aircraft just everywhere.
okay, we're gonna see some missile stuff firing soon, I imagine.
Yeah, because we have to engage, engage, engage.
You've told the same guy to engage with 3 different planes, I'm
No,
not
I've
sure
done.
though.
There's three different things there. There
Oh,
you go. You got Viper now engaging.
I'm not sure what the white lines just meant.
I think that's just their track. That's where they go. That's like their estimated track. It looks like they're trying to
Uh,
blow up these there.
they probably will be, yeah. They go for radars, then populated areas, presumably.
Yeah. I mean, how are these guys still not back? Can I just say?
Yeah, they've been up there for 8. They are on eco mode, so their max speed is probably about 40 miles an hour, so
Still, 350 is still quite fast.
IDO allocator Magic departing Waddington.
Yeah, finally. A bit late.
350 knots, probably what, 450 miles an
Mm,
hour. So if you think the UK is several
big.
hundred miles long, it's gonna take like 30, 40 minutes for them to get back. So it makes sense that they haven't made it very far. Is anyone going for that one plane? No one's going for that one.
Which one?
The one
Oh,
that's
they're enemy
like,
missiles.
oh right, okay. What are they going towards is the main question.
Who
Are they going
knows? There
towards
might.
anything involved?
Oh, that might be going
I
for that. It might have missed. I think they flared that. I'm not even gonna lie. We didn't lose anyone. Oh no, we lost one of the Vipers.
oh, that's not great, is it? Hmm. Hmm. This is going well.
There we go.
We're gonna see
He's now
we're gonna see a
shot us.
nuke go off and everyone just
Yeah.
die immediately.
Well, yesterday
The
we
thing
didn't even realize Newcastle was about to blow up. We were like down here looking at some like guy about to blow up this, and then
and
all
then
we saw was like, like the
screen
whole yeah.
we saw the screen flicker and someone got nuked.
Can I not like turn around all these flights? It's what I've got to
I
figure
mean, you
out.
can try and figure out how to close the airspace,
Yeah.
which the tutorials would absolutely help with, but we're doing this the hard way. Oh, control, procedures. Um, oh,
Nah, that's fine.
that's not a good sound to hear. I would probably click off that.
Yeah, it just
I
means
hear
that it's
noises.
just the like radar thing where it shows you that it's locked.
All right, okay.
Not sure.
Me neither. Right, yeah, there you go. Um,
Oh,
okay.
guys,
Oh,
guys, no.
um, no, I guess not. Yeah, put them on full speed. Oh, we are about to lose a radar.
Yeah.
Isn't the one that's like a 3D triangle? Isn't that one the like the massive radar thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one you don't wanna lose because I think that covers, like, most of our airspace. What
Yeah,
aircraft is that that's hitting there? Is that a Tu-95?
Tu-160, Tu-160.
Tu-160? Is that nuclear capable?
Yes.
Huh.
28020.
Please
It's
dodge
gonna be
missile.
fine. What's the worst that can happen? Right?
Fighter Fox 1.
Oh,
27020.
someone's getting shot.
This guy.
He is, yeah.
He's going after this. All that. All those.
Probably the radar.
I'm not gonna lie.
He's
They're not getting that, are they? They're
they're
100%
not
not
getting
getting
there
that.
in time. They are not getting there in time.
They'd have to launch a missile now.
I mean, the missile is an infinite speed, so
Mm.
the thing is it gonna drop a bomb or a nuke? That's
Yeah.
the main
Well,
question.
it doesn't really matter. The thing's gone.
I mean, it kinda matters.
Well, no, because we have the E3s up anyway.
Yeah, we do.
05020.
Yeah, Saxon's
Oh, yeah,
gone.
there it is.
Staxon. It's not even Saxon, it's Staxon. I only just realised.
Saxophone is gone.
Staxon. Staxon is gone.
Yes, it is. It
Watch them
doesn't matter what you
watch them shoot the missile like now, after it's already gone.
yeah, it doesn't matter how you pronounce it, it doesn't exist anymore.
Yo, this Piper guy's trying to be the hero, bro. Look at yo, bro's charging into battle.
Yeah, he's sacrificing himself for the
Atom
greater
bomb,
good of
atom bomb vs crying baby.
Hyper versus TU-160, who wins?
04015. Hot.
It is quite warm, yeah, it's like 20 degrees.
Yeah,
They'll have aircon in a tornado, right?
sorry.
They'll have aircon in a tornado.
Yeah.
Bit hectic on the Eastern Front, I guess. Can we call it that? Probably
All
not.
quiet on the frontal lobe.
Such a good name. I don't even know where you found that.
On some random TikTok comment section.
Yeah, no, you find a lot in random TikTok comment sections.
Guys, oh, there we go. Finally, they've shot a missile. Crikey.
Well, yeah, but it could just avoid it. It won't, but it could.
What? Not the right bandit though.
Duck and Magic. Link 11 active. You should be receiving our data now.
That's just the AWAC talking
How
about
many
this.
other AWACS do you have that aren't enabled?
Oh, blooming too many. There's people everywhere. He's got his on,
That one's enabled. Is there some west that you haven't enabled?
probably. There's some heading out there.
Buck and Moonraker. Link 11 active. You should be receiving our data now.
Be some more out here
We
somewhere.
are, yeah. Oh, I see it. It's bottom left of your screen right now, and then just, like very bottom left of your screen, and then down a little bit. It's on that club. No, no, it's now top. No, don't move. Go up. Very top of your screen now. That like middle screen, left, left, left. One of them, right? One of them beneath
No,
your
they're
mouse.
I. That's I.
One of them's an E now. Oh, they're
No,
both
they're
eyes.
both I's.
There's a line from one of them going through the other eye, so it looked like an E on 720p. So
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, this is when it starts to get laggy when just everything is just active.
yeah. But once again, that's just because you're on a low-end device.
Oh, oh, so it's a real. Is this yo Joey? Search if that's a real solar storm. So now at least we know that it's based in 1998. Bloody hell! You just lit up.
It's just
Flashbang.
Google for one. Um, September 1998 solar storm. Yes.
But
September
yo, what do you
24th
mean
to 27th.
emergency?
Oh, it's a bit of a bad time to call an emergency, I think. We're at
Yeah.
war.
I don't even know where
Yeah, so
Buchan is.
September somewhere. Yeah, September 1998. So that's when this is, which makes sense. Clinton was president then. Presumably, we used tornadoes then as well.
Yeah, where? Oh, I think they're saying that they have no
Mm.
fuel.
Oh, that would make sense. Um, yeah, war's over, guys. You got 'em all.
Yeah. Well,
We only lost one radar. It's gone all quiet now.
told you, bro. All quiet on the frontal lobe.
Yeah. I mean, we stopped World War Three. Well, we
Well,
started it
we
and then we
started it.
stopped it.
No, we didn't.
No, we did
Heck,
not.
no, we did not.
No, no. That could be an issue, to be fair.
That that is a slight issue, yeah. No. And we can't even intercept them
Yeah.
because they're too far away. I don't understand though. These guys have flown all the way from Russia, which is like over here, but we can barely fly to here and back.
Well, presumably they're using eco mode the entire time, and they're using yours on the way.
Yeah, but they can't be using
And
eco
also
mode 'cause
they're
they're going like
using
900 kilometers an hour.
yeah, presumably they were using eco mode the entire way, except now. Also, they're not gonna be, like, full afterburnering to get to an intercept. They're just cruising at max speed, nearly. Like,
Controller allocator, we're going to get the tanker airborne to support the intercept. Okay, if you want to make contact, Bryce, and get that sorted. Okay, will do. Bryce, ops, this is Buckham allocator. Need you to get one tanker airborne to support Q. Expect vectors on takeoff. Okay, Buckham acknowledged. Master controller, IDO. We have multiple tracks of interest north of Master controller, IDO. We have multiple tracks of
I would
interest
say that is
north of
multiple tracks of
I would,
interest, yeah.
yeah.
Okay, thank you. Let's get
Just a guess,
controller,
you know?
IDO. We have multiple tracks of interest. Master controller, IDO. We have multiple tracks of interest north of Saxa. Master controller, IDO.
We do,
We
yeah.
have multiple tracks of interest
Yeah,
north of
yeah.
Saxa. Okay, thank you. Let's get the made up back on the line.
That
About to get serious.
Oh,
yes, airspace closed. Let's go.
it's a bit late for that, but, you know, it's fine.
Master controller again. We have multiple tracks of interest.
We do, yeah.
I'm pretty sure that means we're, like, fully at war now, because based on one of the dev updates,
Yeah,
it's
that's
not solely based on the critical
just
state
gonna close
being
the
Hmm.
airspace
critical.
now.
It's based on how many, things are heading towards you.
I'll come back here. Roger, understood. I'll bring leaning QRA to readiness.
Should have done that quite a while ago, to be fair.
Leaning operations.
Let me get out of my room one sec.
The Buckham Master Controller, acknowledge. QRA. Q1 to 4. Scramble.
Cat
Scramble.
featuring an
Scramble.
appearance, hello cat.
QRA. Expect vectors to target on takeoff. Expedite your climb to Angels 3,
We're
5,
gonna let her
and
out now because
cluster.
she's not
Your
in
mission
there.
engage. Weapons free.
You
There
know,
we
that
go.
is quite a lot of bombers.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
it is a
yeah.
few, yeah.
Never let me and Joey ever touch a radar again.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Guys, you need to turn around. Our airspace closed. You need to land like ASAP, or you're probably gonna get shot down. To be honest. So while we're in this state here, Joey, what do you think about the devastating news that we had today of Riyadh being cancelled? It's
Um,
yeah,
well, to
very.
be honest, I woke up to that news. I woke up, checked my phone. The first thing I see is 24 messages from you, um, spamming me saying React's cancelled. A message from my other friend Matthew. Woke up, checked that. Was like, there's no way that's true. Checked Instagram,
And it was true.
it's true. Went downstairs, the first thing my mum said was, "Have you seen?" I was like, "Yeah, I've seen." So,
Yeah, well, I made a promise to Joe that I'd only spam him in cases that I thought would be notable enough for spamming, and I think this one is
well,
probably
to be
the
fair,
uh
that's a rule because you spammed me with 200 messages one time, but, you know.
yeah. Well, I think it's probably better
Yeah,
to be fair though, because now I can actually spam you for well, now instead of spamming you for just something unimportant, I know that you will actually look at the message if I spammed you because you know it's gonna be something important.
yeah, yeah, that's why I checked it. I don't normally open anything other than, like, YouTube in the morning if I wanna watch, like, a random Vsauce video or something. Um, but I opened my phone and the first thing I saw was just
Bro,
my entire
this
front
isn't
page.
this isn't even worth an intercept, bro. That can go bomb whatever it wants to bomb, you know. Hello everyone, welcome back. So we went for a little break for dinner, and we came back with this, and apparently we've won the game. So I mean, yeah, we won. I guess we don't really know what's happened, but we went. I mean, I assume as we paused it, we probably won the game because we did shoot down a lot of planes. But I don't know. I came back onto the screen and it says that we've won. So we are just gonna go back to the main menu and see what happens really. So
Now the day shift has buggered off. Time to chill. Check it in. You've passed your combat readiness training.
I
well,
don't
I
think
guess
it
we
just started
can.
it again, right?
Yeah, it just starts it again. Yeah. Well, so it proves that
Hmm,
the game. So you could see actually on the ending screen there, we could go for endless mode. So I believe this is not endless mode, as we did win the game. So I mean, that is pretty much the game. It is an amazing game, and I believe you have to have a war because there's not always a way that you can escort these enemy aircraft out of the UK airspace. So I believe you have to have a war, and then you have to defend air defender. How do we not know this before? You have to defend your air. You don't have to escort everyone out of it. You just have to defend it.
yeah,
That
yeah.
is
That would
groundbreaking.
explain the name. That would explain the name, yeah.
Well, I mean that pretty much concludes our run of Air Defender. I mean,
I don't want any of you numpties messing around tonight.
that is a very good game. I mean, you could really go for an endless mode and just sit there for hours playing playing the game.
Yeah, fully simulate World War III at that
Get
point.
on with it.
Pretty much, you are pretty much simulating a full-on, full-on war. So I mean, that was
You've passed your
awesome,
combat readiness
really.
training, so I'm not going to tell you
Yeah.
how to suck it.
Even me just like I technically wasn't even playing it,
Yeah,
but it was fun to play second hand, I guess is what you'd call that.
I mean that is an awesome game. I mean, Joey, we'll definitely be playing this a lot more over the next few days and in the coming weeks as well. Other than Midlands Air Festival, obviously. But yeah, I mean, it's been about an hour playthrough. I think maybe just a bit more than that. I think about just over an hour playthrough. So I mean, we do hope you enjoyed. And obviously, if you do want to go check out the news and all the other announcements from Hampshire, and actually not from Hampshire, I believe it's from Farnborough and Midlands. As Midlands have had a little bit of a rechange with aircraft, but we do talk about that on the Spotify and the Apple podcast. So few shout outs. Alan, the dev, really, really thank you so much for the Steam keys that you gave us to review this game. It's an awesome game. We do hope every one of you go and check out this game. It's not too expensive. It's pretty average for an early access game. And if not, you can always wait until the full game comes out. I'm sure it'll be a bit cheaper then. So we do hope you enjoyed. Joey, do you have anything else to say?
Uh, Make sure you go buy the game, obviously, and enjoy playing it. What I will say is, do you have any game suggestions for the devs? I personally would suggest multiplayer. Do you have any suggestions?
Yeah, well, I think you should probably do different campaigns. So obviously, this was the Soviet campaign, as you could see. We had tornadoes, they had Tu-95s and MiG-31s and stuff like that. I think they should also add a modern one. So we have F-35s, Voyagers, Typhoons, Atlases, Chinooks, that sort of stuff, and maybe even like a World War II campaign as well, where you have to defend your skies from the Luftwaffe. Obviously, you did have radars back then, just not the type that we had today. There was also hundreds more airfields, thousands more planes. So I think different campaigns throughout sort of history would be an awesome suggestion if that's possible. Obviously, it would just be a different game mode, or you could just pick when you're choosing your load up options for the game. You can choose what time era you're in.
Yeah, obviously they might have some of those. We just played the combat readiness mission, but there is a lot that they could choose from, and I would say that you pick some pretty good ones there. World War Two, obviously just radars being a relatively new thing, it'd be quite interesting,
Mm.
and especially some of those bombing runs that they did. They had hundreds of aircraft. That would be something to send all your
It
aircraft
would,
to go and
yeah.
shoot down. So
And obviously,
seeing
you
those
wouldn't really have
simulated
to worry
mass
about
dogfights.
you wouldn't have to worry about civilian airliners as much because there just wasn't really that many around at the time anyway. Especially during war when the airspace would have been pretty much closed, other than from imports, exports, government flights, that sort of stuff. So yeah, great game. Obviously it's an early access, so there will be a roadmap, and it is only a single developer, Alan himself. So yeah, great game. Very realistic in the sense of what would happen in a World War III scenario and what a master controller would do. And overall, definitely at least an 8 out of 10 game. Obviously, we did talk about it before we started getting into the gameplay footage. So we do hope you enjoy, and we will see you after Midlands in 2 weeks' time for the next episode. Take care, everyone, and we'll see you then.